Most people think selling digital products means slapping an ebook on Etsy and selling it for 10 bucks, hoping somebody finds it. But that is not a business, that is a garage sale. I'm the co-founder of an e-commerce tool that is home to more than $700 million digital product brands. And in the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna show you what a real digital product business actually looks like. Not theory, not some guru's whiteboard out there where they shell out some new flavor of the month type idea. I'm talking about actual structure behind real businesses doing millions of dollars a year in sales. My name is Scott Moran, and the e-commerce tool I'm talking about is called SamCart. Altogether, our sellers have sold more than $7 billion of their own services, courses, workshops, coaching, memberships, and a whole ton more through our platform. And this year, more than 700 of those brands will sell more than $1 million of their own stuff through our platform. And the top end of that will cross more than $100 million. And we get a God's eye view into all of these sellers. So I've seen how every single one of them is set up. I'm gonna break down their surprisingly simple business model so that you can build yours the same way. All right, so let's start off on the right foot, because there are so many people who make a ton of money by telling you the wrong way to make money. And the single biggest misconception in this space is that people think digital products are a one-size-fits-all game. They think you create a course, you price it at 500 bucks, and you pray that enough people find it so that you can quit your job. Or, on the opposite end of the spectrum, they think you create $10 templates and sell it on Etsy and try to make it up by selling it to millions of people. I can tell you definitively that both of these strategies are losing strategies. SamCart's $1 million brands take a completely different approach, and here's what they're actually doing. And I'll kick into this with a simple rule, and the rule is that businesses cannot be one-trick ponies. And what I mean is, you don't build a business selling one thing. Businesses thrive on repeat customers. In fact, the SamCart database shows us that while only 12% of your customers will become repeat customers, that small cohort accounts for 46% of total revenue. No repeat customers, no profit. Simple as that. And the bigger the seller, the bigger those numbers get. Our top sellers turn more people into repeat customers and make even more revenue from that cohort. And it makes perfect sense when you think about it. Apple could have stopped after selling you one iPhone, but they make their real money getting you to come back to buy AirPods or iPads or MacBooks, and they give you a million more chances to upgrade that iPhone every couple of years on top of it. Now, none of us are creating and selling iPhones, so how does a digital product business put this lesson into practice? Well, it starts by accepting a simple truth. There are only 3 ways to grow any business. Number 1 is get more customers. Number 2 is help them spend more. And number 3 is help them spend more often. No one understands that more than SamCart's top sellers. If you want to get more customers in the door, then you don't start by selling them a $500 course up front. Instead, you start with a much cheaper, inexpensive, targeted product. Think of it like a first date. You wouldn't propose marriage on the very first date. You take someone to coffee. You keep it easy. You keep it low risk. You see if there's a fit. And that's exactly what the best digital product businesses do. They create quick, easy, genuinely useful digital products priced somewhere between 20 and 100 bucks to start out. In fact, the SamCart database backs this up. Here's a chart from our creator profit report that shows the sweet spot for these front-end products is always between $20 and $100 in almost every niche on the internet. Writing and sports, marketing, parenting, even fitness, they all follow the same rules. The most popular first date is never above $100 because our top sellers understand the goal isn't to get rich off that first sale. The goal is to get more customers. Someone with a credit card on file who trusts you enough to spend their money with you. They understand and they orient their entire business around getting a bunch of successful first dates, knowing that will bring you a bunch of incredibly profitable second and third dates. And here's the part that no one talks about. Digital products cost you nothing to make, and you can spin them up in no time. They are the absolute best customer acquisition tool on the planet. And even if your second and third date products aren't digital products, a strong digital product first date can sell a lot of services, events, or even physical goods later on. Next up, SamCart's top sellers all understand how powerful it is to help those customers spend more. Smart sellers never let their customers buy one product on the checkout page. Million-dollar brands give every customer a chance to spend more while they're in that beautiful buying mode. They add order bumps, one-click upsells, and upgrades that can triple what each customer is spending on day one. That same chart from before actually shows us just how powerful this is. Take a look at the sports niche. The most popular first date is around $100, but SamCart's top sellers are actually collecting $250 in average order value because they're giving their customers a chance to spend more. That's 2.5 times more revenue on the spot. Think of how much money Amazon makes by constantly offering everyone recommended products while they're buying. Think of how much Apple makes by letting you upgrade your phone's storage or adding a protection plan. At SamCart, we call this extra cash expansion revenue, and it is a huge reason why sellers who use order bumps, upsells, and upgrades make 7 times more money than sellers that don't. Before we go any further, let's ground this in a real example. Let's say that you were a personal trainer building a business and thinking about how to use digital products to book more clients. You want more customers, so you create a first date product that's like a $15 90-day workout guide. You drop it in your link in bio, people find it, great first date. Easy, yes, but as your customers are checking out, you also offer 2 order bumps. A 90-day meal plan for $49, and a pack of AI prompts that generate a custom fitness routine for an extra $20. SamCart's data shows that something between 30 and 40% of customers will add order bumps during their checkout. Then, after they submit their order, you offer an upgrade. You have a full video course that costs $199. They can unlock it at a prorated cost based on what they've already spent. Their payment information already saved on file, so buying is literally one click. Something like 20% of people are going to take that upgrade. And lastly, you offer a one-on-one consultation to build a customized meal plan for another $100, and another 20% of buyers will take that offer too. Well, your best customer just went from spending $15 on a first date to happily spending $299 to buy everything. The data tells us your average customer value went from $15 to over $80. The SamCart database shows us that adding just one order bump and one upsell double what the average customer is spending. Same traffic, same ad spend, completely different outcomes. So here's a question. Are you letting your best customers spend more? Our million-dollar brands all do this all the time. Okay, so we covered how they're getting more customers and how they're helping them spend more. Now is where things get really interesting, because the more often part is where businesses make their real money. Remember that repeat customer stat from before? Only 12% of your customers become repeat buyers, but that cohort accounts for 44% of total revenue. That means that 12% of your customers are bringing in half your money and likely almost all of your profit. So what does that look like in practice? Well, SamCart's top sellers are world-class at continuing to nurture relationships with their customers and giving them chances to buy again and again. Monthly sales, new products, special deals for Black Friday. In our fitness example, that means selling one-on-one client work, group coaching, live workshops, other digital products, etc. We had a case study with a guy years ago named Nick Wolney, who was selling inexpensive digital products as a first date to feed prospects over to his writing agency, selling $5,000 and $10,000 a month writing package services. If you can get more customers in the door, you have more opportunities to create repeat customers. And that's why the front-end digital products matter so much. It is not the profit center, but it's the engine that fills your customer list so the back end of your business can do the heavy lifting. That's the business model. Get more customers spending more often. And the coolest part of the whole thing is that the majority of SamCart's top sellers are not purely digital product businesses, meaning they don't only sell digital products. They are hybrid businesses that started with digital products and then expanded to offer whatever else their audience wanted to buy next. We have a fishing brand that sells a digital newsletter and sells lures and apparel and equipment on the back end. We have a fitness brand that sells a 30-day workshop as the first date and sells supplements and equipment to those customers later on. We have a baseball training brand that sells a digital warm-up routine as the first date, and the back end is expensive coaching services. Successful digital product brands aren't making their money selling a course. Maybe that's how it was a decade ago, but the good ones now understand how to grow a business and the critical role that digital products can play in that process. So as a quick recap, get more customers in the door with inexpensive first date products. Help them spend more by giving them opportunities to spend more, and bring them back more often by continuing to offer each customer opportunities to buy again. That is how you build a $1 million digital product brand. Not by selling one expensive thing and praying, but by acquiring more customers with simple, timely digital products, then selling them bigger and better things over time. And there's one more piece of this that makes the whole model work, and it's why selling on places like Etsy or Amazon or even TikTok Shop are slowly bleeding. When someone buys your stuff on one of these big marketplaces, who owns the customer data? They do. You don't get the customer's email address, their phone number, nothing. You can't follow up, you can't sell them your coaching program next month. You can't launch a workshop to your buyer list because you don't have a buyer list. The marketplace keeps everything and just sort of sends you your check like a commission. You're building someone else's business with every single sale. When you sell direct on your own platform, every customer goes on your list. Every email address is yours. Every purchase history, every data point is yours. Nobody can take that from you. No algorithm can change and wipe it out. No marketplace policy update can shut you down overnight. That customer list is the most valuable asset in your business. More valuable than your social media logins, more valuable than the content you record, because with a list of buyers, you can sell anything, anytime you want. So let me bring this all together. The digital product business model in one sentence. Get more customers with an inexpensive first date. Help everyone spend more by offering bumps, upsells, upgrades, then help them to come back again and again and again by offering them whatever else you want to sell them. That's how SamCart's top sellers are doing up to 9 figures in sales year in and year out. It's not that complicated. It's not some big, huge secret. It's just not the model that your average expert makes when they're sharing stuff on TikTok. If you want to build this model for yourself, nobody does it better than SamCart. With AI tools now that can brainstorm your upsells, write your sales pages, create your products, and then even design all of it for you, all you have to do is simply describe what you want to sell and let it handle the rest. It's trained on $7 billion of real sales data. So it's kind of like hiring me to grow your business. There's a link down there in the description. Try it free today.